What's going on, guys? It's, what is it, Tuesday morning? Tuesday morning. Sometimes I forget what day it is. It's like Groundhog Day over here. Wake up, trade some stocks. Wake up, trade some stocks. Go to bed, trade some stocks. Sometimes it's very just repetitive to say the least. So this morning, it's almost like another Groundhog Day because nothing is moving this morning. Nothing going on. Kind of similar to yesterday. Not even, I mean, literally right now, the biggest gapper this morning is up 18%. And that's on low volume. So it might be one of those days. Might be another slow day. I'm looking here at XNET. The reason I'm looking at XNET, you might be, why is he looking at that? Well, the reason I'm looking at it right now is if you look back here on XNET, the last like 4, 5, 6 days, we've had some pretty similar moves. So XNET out of the gate has had a nice little run. Get up, pop up $1, find resistance, pull back. And then same thing. It's happened literally 4 days in a row now. Popped up, we found that resistance, it pulled all the way back down. Same thing yesterday. Popped up really strong there at open and then pulled back. So keep an eye on XNET. I'm going to be keeping an eye on it. Let's see, maybe we get a nice dip buy there at open, nice washout long, and then look to go short on XNET. Once it finds resistance at the top of the day, once it fails to make a new high of day, then go short there. But what I'm looking at right now, XNET, got PLUG, had some news this morning. This is a previous runner crazy thing that we've traded before, but not in love with it. Not in love with this stock. It's got a big float. Takes a lot of power to move this stock around, so it might take a lot more than what it's got to get going today. UA, Under Armour, it's down 15% right now. On no shares is short, which is convenient for SureTrader this morning, actually, because I was looking to go short this morning, had this double top of the 1280 here, then I looked over there, and there was no shares is short, which is very uncommon because this is a large, large stock, big cap stock. Normally their shares are short, so I don't know what's going on today. I guess because it's down so much, SureTrader's like, hey, no, we don't want you to be able to make any money today on UA. So no shares are short on UA today, so that's not going to work out there. What else? Literally looking here at the top gaining stocks, and there is nothing moving. I don't know if you guys see anything. Let me know. Leave a comment below. But there is nothing going on right now. GERN. It gapped up a little bit up there to 240 and pulling back down here. It's up 9%. Got 248,000 shares traded. Kind of bouncing this 220 area, getting stuck here at 226. Definitely keep an eye here on GERN. Looking at the daily chart here on GERN, where it might be going at, where it might heading. They got that resistance there on the daily chart there, the 235 area, which pretty similar to kind of where we stopped out this morning. So we'll say like 240 area resistance there. 240 resistance there on GERN. And then after that, we got up to that 255 area, 250 area. And then we got a little bit of a gap in the chart from the 250 up to the 265. Not a big fan of this stock either, just because it just doesn't look like it has what it takes to be a exploding supernova kind of move here. Lumber liquidators, it's down 6% on the day. There are shares just short here, but it's kind of bouncing back already this morning so far. So we'll see here at open if lumber liquidators is going to just kind of consolidate there, or maybe possibly get back up to where it dropped down at. So you never know with these. So I've seen these stocks that have gapped down after earnings and then at open just get right back up to where they gapped down from. So you got to be careful. You don't want to be overly confident in shorting these and then get squeezed, because that's what's going to happen to a lot of people. They're going to end up shorting this thinking that it's down a lot already, and they're going to short it. They're going to get squeezed, and then all of a sudden the stock is back to where it started at. And then I keep refreshing the movers this morning, and nothing is moving. Got SNE. Sony is up 9.8% this morning. Looks like it had good earnings. But up there to $42. It's up $3.8 right now. Going to the Wynwood block party? Probably not. Probably staying away from the Wynwood block party tonight on Halloween. All right, all right, all right. I'm literally just sitting here refreshing, trying to get something going on here, but I don't know if me refreshing the top gainer list is gonna really help us here. If the gainers aren't there, we're not gonna be able to do anything. But it looks like plug is getting a little bit more volume, but still, you see, even with 500,000 shares traded, having that issue there. Looking back here at XNET, talked about this one already this morning, but XNET, I'm expecting this to kind of do a similar move to yesterday. You can see yesterday it dropped down, and then it had a nice run up there from that 810 area up there to 950. So it had a nice over a dollar move there, $1.40 move here on this. Got up there to that 950 area, pulled back, could not make a new high of day, and then sold off. That's where I shorted at right there at that 940 area. So shorting here, looking for that move lower. Nice little move there on XNET. And then at the end of the day, it actually got back up there, having some power again. So kind of looking for a similar move. I would be watching over $10 here at open. It might pull back. Had a couple washouts. The last couple mornings, this thing's really dipped hard there at open. So if you're a brave one, if you think you can catch the knife there, might look to go and grab some shares really cheap if this thing really wants to dip hard there at open. But we're looking for the price to dip hard, watching level 2. But as soon as that starts to rebound, kind of go long at that point. So be careful. You don't want to buy the dip too early on this. Tony, I definitely trade multiple setups. I don't just focus on one setup, because there's going to be days where that setup is not going to work out. It's just not going to be a stock. It's going to work out with that setup. So it's good to have a little bit of an arsenal. What megabytes per second speed do you use? Talking about my internet, maybe? I'm not sure. So XNET, looking at this one to make some similar moves like we've had the last 4 or 5 days. So you can look at the daily chart. This thing has actually been really getting crazy since the end of October. Middle of October, XNET was at $4. It's up there, high of day today, 10:30. So XNET on the daily chart really ramping up here. Look at the volume on this thing. So yesterday we had a huge spike in volume, over double the amount of volume that the stock normally gets. Well, over a lot more volume than the stock ever gets. But in the last couple days, you can see big spike in volume there. So I'm looking, some kind of continuation here. See if that volume continues. If that volume continues, might get a move up to that $12 area. It really just depends on how crazy the shorts want to be on this. It could really just become a big short squeeze real quickly, and then crash down at that point. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that big spike there at open. A lot more volume. Looking for that volume to fill in. Once that volume fills in, looking for an opportunity there. So you can see yesterday, this thing, it dipped down there at open. Volume wasn't that big, and then we got a little bit of a move higher, and then boom, volume spikes up, and then get that move from the 840 area up there to 940. So that's the big move there after that first 15-20 minutes. Once the stock figured out, okay, the stock's probably going to move higher. It's moving higher, getting over that pre-market high, and then boom. Definitely keep an eye there on XNET today. It might be the one stock today to play. You can play it both ways. Definitely keep an eye on it on the way up, and then keep an eye out on the way down. Big seller right now there at 989. Someone just pointed out. We'll see if that can hold there. Like I said, I like to see maybe XNET pulls back down here to the 930 area here at open. Just a quick wash out there and just drop down there 930, find some support, and then ramp back up there quickly, and then make a run at $10, over $10 at that 1032 area, make over high of day there, and just keep on trucking all the way up there to $11. It'll be a beautiful play. That's what I would love to see. I'd like to get 1,000 shares long there at 940 and then sell it above $11. That would be a beautiful morning. Definitely the dream play here. I'm just calling out what my dream trade here would be. But Literally nothing is moving this morning. So don't get mad at me. It's not me. I want to show you guys what stocks are hot this morning, but there are no stocks that are hot this morning. I'm literally sitting here trying to find something. GERN, it's up 9%. It's got 250,000 shares traded. Jumped up there to 240, pulling back 222 right now. Might see what happens here at open if this thing wants to get moving, but it does have resistance coming up. Got a couple key resistance areas coming up here on GERN. Like I said, PLUG, don't love it. Big float, takes a lot to move the stock, a lot of volume to get moving here on PLUG. Definitely don't love PLUG. It's not something that I would be excited about trading, but if it does make a move, I'll definitely trade it. What do I think about HLIT? HLIT, don't love it. Got 2,000 shares traded. It gapped up, but I mean, that could easily just be somebody just messing with the price there pre-market. Hard to really say what's going on with there. When it only has 2,000 shares traded, I mean, I could literally buy 2,000 shares of this stock and make it jump up 10%. So the last day of the month here, last day of October, it's Halloween. So I don't know if Halloween's really going to slow the market down. I'm not sure traders are that crazy about Halloween, but hey, we'll see. Maybe people are hungover from last night. Who knows? I'm out here trying to get my trick or treat on here today on the stock market. Give me some treats. Come on, baby. Let me get some hot stocks. Hot stocks, where you at? I'll take a couple dollar moves. Give me a dollar move here on open on X and ET. Let me get filled there at 940. Take it all the way up there to $11. Give it to me. Let me get that $1,600 real quickly there. UAA, Under Armour, gapping down this morning. Having some trouble there, gapping down, bad ER, not hitting the earnings they want. Retail, obviously retail's having trouble in general right now. No shares are short there on UA, so can't play this on the downside. If it for some reason starts to squeeze and bounce back there, maybe play it long, but I doubt it's going to get that crazy. But like I said earlier, you got to be careful with these kind of stocks. Sometimes you get a really kind of mixed ER, you get some sell-off pre-market, and then people are like, hey, I still want to buy this dip. You know, I want to buy the dip here, get in a little bit cheaper, average down. So people start popping in there and pumping the stock up. But other than that, XNET, really the only thing that I'm watching right now, XNET is probably going to be the stock that I'm going to be trading today. I'd like to see a nice washout here. Let's get some nice sell in there at open, find some support, and then bounce back real hard. Get above that pre-market high there at 1032 and ramp on up there. Whew. We get over that 1032 area. I think XNET can easily get the $12 area. Looking at the similar moves the last couple of days. So XNET actually has a little bit of a gap in the chart back in 2015. This stock was up there at the $14 area. You can see the daily chart here. From 2015, this thing has just been selling off, going lower. It's got down there to $3 back in July in XNET, moving up there to that 950 area, 1032 area right now. So it's kind of over this previous resistance there. I'll be looking to see if XNET can continue this move higher the last couple months, last couple days. XNET. But other than that, like I said, not a lot of stuff moving around this morning. Not looking too crazy. Definitely keep an eye on XNET and see what else is moving here. I'm refreshing the hot mover list and nothing's moving. Literally nothing is moving this morning. I wish I had a better better answer for you guys. I wish there was more action. SRAX Previous runner. Getting 280 shares traded. It's up 10%. Oh, man, we got a mover. 280 shares traded there on SRAX. It's up 10%. Somebody fat fingered that one. I actually saw news. Somebody got arrested the other day for basically what they were doing was they'd go pre-market. They find a stock like SRAX. They would start buying it up. Well, I guess what they do is they would basically put the sell order out there. Like, say I would put my shares for sell there at 370 when the bid's only like at 330. Pump the price up a little bit, get people, you know, kind of interested in it, buying, seeing that, oh, it's gapping up. And then as it started to pump up there, start shorting and then start crashing the stock. So you got to be really careful. You got to make sure the volume is there. Don't just go and buy any stock with no volume because a lot of weird stuff going on. A lot of weird stuff going on pre-market. So you got to be careful. You don't want to be buying into somebody trying to pump the bid up, pump the ask. If the volume isn't there, there's probably a reason. Normally, a stock that has good news, a stock that's going to be moving, a stock that's going to be a big mover that day, will have the volume. We'll have the confirmation. The volume will be the confirmation that we're looking for. So if there's no volume on the stock, we're not going to just go and jump in there and get crazy. So be careful. All right, so we're there at about 918, 920 now. Like I said, nothing really looking that hot this morning. It's not my fault. Don't hate me for it. But XNET holding this 980 area here, 995. Getting back up there. We'll see if XNET can get above that $10 area here. I still would like a nice little dip there at open. We get XNET to get to drop down there. Nice little wash out there at open. But you never know. You don't always get what you want. Sometimes you got to just trade the chart. I can sit here all day long and say I want this stock to drop to this price and then go to that price. But it doesn't really work out that way. I wish it did. I would be a billionaire, trillionaire if I could just put my mouse on the chart and tell the stock where to go. If you guys figure out how to do that, let me know. It might be a way to do it. AKS. Let me check it out. AKS gapping down there. Steel holding company. Gapping down from the 596 area down there to 550 right now. There are shares of short. This stock has not been faring very well lately. It's down there to that those lows. So we'll keep an eye here on AKS. Might be a little short opportunity here later on. What do I think about you guys? I don't trade it. Stay away from the all those different ETFs and stuff. What do you even call it? Is you guys an ETF? It's not even an ETF. It's a ETN. What do you call it? What's the stock market term for you guys? UGAZ. I think it's ETN, electronic something. Like I said, nothing looking that hot this morning. Don't get sad just yet though. There might be yeah, ETN. There you go. I knew it was an ETN. So be careful this morning. Like I said, look for that volume to fill in there before you go and load up on a stock. But it looks like XNET trying to run at that $10 area right now. Nice little dip down there to that 980. I'd like to see XNET get above that $10 area. But I would also like to see it just kind of hold here, wait for open and get a nice dip there and look for a dip opportunity. And then jumping at that point. But like I said, you don't always get what you want. Sometimes you got to trade the chart. And we'll be keeping an eye here on XNET and see what happens on later. So it's 9:21. I'm going to go get ready for the day here. I know you guys are just now tuning in. You're probably sad. Like, why is he going to stop now? Why doesn't he just keep going? Oh, XNET. Trying to get to this $10 area. $9.99 on the ask. We'll see if it can make it here. Like I said, we'll be watching XNET. XNET, if you're just now tuning in, this is the game plan. You can see the last 3 or 4 days, XNET has made a very similar move here. Jumping up there at open, making a move higher and then finding resistance, not making a new high, and then having trouble pulling back. Same thing the last couple of days. Look at this chart. Very similar. Pulling back there at open, making a big run up there, making a run, finding resistance there, and then coming back down, not getting above that high of day, pulling back. Same thing yesterday. Big jump up there at open, pulled back. So that's what we're going to be looking for. We're going to be looking for this trend to keep repeating here. XNET up there to 1010 now. Trying to make this move higher. Not really what I wanted it to do. I didn't want it to keep running now. I wanted it to stay below that $10 area and then get above $10 there at open. But hey, like I said, you can't always get what you want. Sometimes you just gotta get what you need. And on that note, I think I'm gonna be done for the day. And well, not done for the day. I'll be done with this live stream for now, and I'll come back later on, do a recap of what I traded. But if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Help me help you. If you're new to this channel, it doesn't hurt to hit that subscribe button. Do it. Do it. Hit that subscribe button. So definitely be keeping an eye here on XNET. That's my game plan for today. Hope you guys make some money today. I will talk to you guys later on.